hakuna, my lifts hakuna, my quality. Ora 50 hakuna, my craft hakuna, my chefs hakuna, my get taputanga kuto tapura, pura hakuna, my public toilet hakuna, my storage ongo number attitude.
My reason for running for council is because I looked at my life and I said we have problems. Articulating a problem is not good enough. What is important is to come up with practical solutions to the problems that emanate from our daily lives. And what is that problem? All of us here made a conscious decision to come and reside in Harare, which is an urban city, which is slowly being turned into a village.
True.
By a simple fundamental. We have people that are supposed to be representing us who are clueless about what they're supposed to do. Should we blame them? No. We voted for these people. What were we voting for? Are we aware of the value of our vote? When I'm asking you to vote for me as councillor, do you understand what that means? What job am I supposed to do as a councillor? Most of us are not even aware, because we have been politicizing local government. We have been voting for parties. Mr. X belongs to Party Y. I like Party Y, so I put my X there. They go into council. They have no idea what they are supposed to do. If we are elected into council, what is it that we are going to do different? We are going to do everything different because we understand what it is that has to be done. We have the problem of water, the problem of garbage, the problem of street lighting, the problem of our roads, our environment. How do we solve that? By going back to the basics. How do you run a city? You run a city by providing services to urban residents, and that creates jobs. You do not create a director's job so that he can offer a service, which is why we are now in a predicament whereby 90% of the revenue collected in the city of Harare goes to salaries. Then we try to figure out, how do we fix roads, how do we purify water, where do we buy garbage trucks? It's because we've created jobs first. Now we are trying to figure out how to give people a service. And that is very, very wrong.
And refuse collection, obviously, for me, I'm pledging that we need to have a ward-based refuse truck. So if I get into council, we'll source our own funds and get a rubbish collection truck for Ward 25 in Highfield. We mean business about council. We mean business about service delivery. Thank you very much.
I dream of a better community, one where there is service delivery. My vision is just to make Harare Ward 7 shine again. And like Esther said, the burden is not only on children. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I have to be the one that has to go and fetch the water as well. We've got a community borehole in Ward 7, yet it's supposed to be like a low density, a bush pump. In fact, and I'm doing my MBA, and I have to get clean water to drink, clean water to cook, because my husband so most of those things right now, our refuse collection, 3 weeks, we're breeding rats, we're breeding germs, we're breeding all sorts of new creatures that we don't know because of that situation that we have. So those are the things that have pushed me. And I also want to give back to my community. I've seen that there's no financial management in our city councils, no operational efficiencies. So as someone who's got those capabilities and skills in finance and business and audit, I want to give back my skills to the community, and so we can see a better Harare. Thank you.
I think one of the things that I've been saying since I started my campaign is that city council elections were never part of the harmonized elections. It's something that came recently. council elections were always run by themselves. Why? Because council is not politics. Council is just about identifying community leaders, people that are resident within the communities, who emerge as leaders to champion the causes of those communities. So now we have them as political elections simply because they are now part of the harmonized elections. So for me, I'm very excited, I'm very passionate about seeing my ward rise to the challenges that we have so far, and I'm offering myself as a servant leader, and the people that I have spoken to in my ward ever since we've launched know that I'm determined. I want to answer the gap that is between council and residents. So vote for me, because when you vote for me, you're actually voting for yourself.
What I can tell you is when you members of the press wrote an article about a City of Harare soccer team getting $6 million a year, $7 million a year. I lost my mind. I was like, why are we paying $6 million out of ratepayers' budget? Our money. I mean, if you're paying $6 million, they should be playing against Real Madrid. Right. But instead, they're losing. And these people councillors are going to Mauritius on that budget. One of many issues. Then you hear like what Mike spoke about. You've got people who are, directors getting paid 15, when I'm when they're there, 15,000, maskando. In fact, I would venture to say that City of Harare, once we get into council, we're going to uncover the biggest corruption scam in the history of this country. If people thought $15 billion was something, that is nothing compared to the rot in City Council. We need to remove the rot. So I think on my end, really, it's service delivery, it's issues of order, issues of safety, issues of corruption, and the fact that most councillors are absent from their job.